Your one subscription can help make a needy person's life easier. 40% of this channel's earnings will be used to support and help those in need. Please like, subscribe, and be part of this journey. Thank you for your support. Sometimes, the biggest stories don't begin in huge cities under bright spotlights or on massive stages. Sometimes they begin at home, with three sisters, a shared passion, and a dream that refuses to disappear. This is the story of Daniela, Paulina, and Alejandra Villarreal, three sisters from Monterrey, Mexico, who turned their childhood love for music into an extraordinary journey around the world. Beautiful faces, beautiful voices, and even more beautiful passion and beautiful dreams. You rarely find such a beautiful combination. From an early age, music became a part of their lives. Daniela and Paulina began learning music when they were very young, and eventually Alejandra joined them. At first, they explored different instruments and musical styles. But slowly, something special began to happen. Daniela found her place with the guitar and vocals. Paulina discovered her passion for the drums, and Alejandra chose the bass guitar. Three sisters, three instruments, but one dream. They didn't simply learn music. They practiced together, they rehearsed together, they learned from each other, and most importantly, they grew together. Their parents encouraged their passion, and their home gradually became a place filled with music, practice, and dreams. Then came something that would change their lives in an unexpected way. A video game called Rock Band introduced the sisters to a much wider world of rock music. What started as fun slowly became serious. The sisters began listening to rock, studying performances, practicing instruments, and discovering the kind of music they wanted to create themselves. And eventually, in 2013, they formed their own band. They called it The Warning. At that time, nobody could have imagined where these three young sisters would eventually go. They were simply three girls from Monterrey who loved music, but they kept practicing, again and again, day after day. And then came the moment that changed everything. The performance that changed their lives. The sisters recorded a performance of Metallica's legendary song, Enter Sandman. They uploaded it online. And suddenly, people around the world started noticing them. It wasn't just the fact that they were young. It was their confidence, their energy, their musical ability, and the incredible chemistry between three sisters performing together. The video spread rapidly across the internet. Millions of people discovered The Warning, and the three sisters who had been practicing at home suddenly found themselves in front of an international audience. Their growing popularity eventually took them to the Ellen DeGeneres show, giving them an even bigger platform. But viral fame was only the beginning, because becoming famous from one performance is one thing. Building a real career is something completely different. From viral sisters to real musicians. The sisters didn't want to become famous only because of a cover song. They wanted to create something of their own, so they began writing original music. They worked on their own sound, they continued rehearsing, and they started releasing their own songs. In 2015, they released their EP, Escape the Mind. This was an important moment, because now The Warning wasn't simply a group of sisters who had gone viral online. They were becoming serious musicians with their own identity. Their journey continued. They released more music, performed more shows, and gradually built a loyal fan base. In 2017, they released their first full-length album, XXI Century Blood. Then came Queen of the Murder Scene in 2018. With every release, the sisters were becoming more confident and more recognizable. Education and music, but despite their growing success, education remained important to them. They continued their studies while managing rehearsals, performances, recording sessions, and the demands of a growing music career. They also received a scholarship opportunity to attend a 5-week program at Berklee College of Music, one of the world's most respected music institutions. For three sisters who had started by practicing music at home, this was another incredible step forward. They weren't just performing, they were learning, improving, and preparing themselves to become better musicians. From Monterrey to the world, The Warning's journey continued to grow. They performed at major festivals and venues, and eventually shared stages with some of the biggest names in rock music. Artists and bands they had once listened to became artists they were now performing alongside. Their music reached audiences far beyond Mexico, and the three sisters who once played together at home were now standing on major international stages in front of thousands of people. Then came another major milestone. In 2022, they released Ever On. The album helped establish The Warning even more strongly on the international rock scene. Their fan base continued to grow, their performances became bigger, and their music reached millions of listeners. Then, in 2024, they released Keep Me Fed. The album featured songs such as More, SCK, Hell You Call a Dream, K-Mas, and Automatic Sun. Their music was no longer simply being discovered. It was becoming a recognizable sound, a sound created by three sisters who had grown up together, practiced together, and built their dream together. Three sisters, one powerful sound, Daniela's guitar and powerful vocals, Paulina's drums and vocals, and Alejandra's bass. Each sister brings something different. But when they come together, something much bigger happens. It feels less like three individual musicians and more like three voices carrying one dream. Beautiful sisters, beautiful dreams, beautiful passion, and a beautiful addition to the world of music. And perhaps one of the most beautiful things about them is that success has not taken away their humility. Despite their growing fame, they are known for being approachable, warm, and humble with people. There is no need for arrogance, no unnecessary attitude. Just three sisters who continue to enjoy music, connect with their fans, and appreciate the journey that brought them here. The real meaning of their success, The Warning story, is much more than a rock band story. It is a story about family. It is a story about discipline. It is a story about believing in a dream before the world believes in it. Three sisters started with instruments in their hands. They practiced when nobody was watching. They kept going when success was still far away. And eventually, the world began listening. From a home in Monterrey, to a viral YouTube performance, to television, to Berkeley, to international festivals, to some of the biggest stages in rock music, their journey proves that a dream can become reality when talent is combined with patience, practice, and persistence. And perhaps the most beautiful part is that their journey is still continuing. They are still young. They are still creating. They are still performing. And they still have many chapters left to write. Because of the warmth, humility, and kindness they show toward people, we can only hope that in the years ahead, they will also become part of the world of philanthropy, just like many great stars who use their success and influence to help others. And we pray that their success becomes even greater, not only in music, but also in the lives they may inspire and touch along the way. May God continue to bless Daniela, Paulina, and Alejandra, guide them, protect them, and shower His mercy upon them. And we also pray for all those young people who are still struggling to achieve their dreams. May God bless them too, give them strength, open the right doors for them, and turn their struggles into success. Three sisters, one dream, one extraordinary journey, and a sound that began in Monterrey, but found its way into the hearts of people around the world.